Hey, this is Dean Soto, and in this video, what the heck does building a raised garden bed have anything to do with running your business? That and more coming up. Alright, so what does this have to do with anything? What does a raised garden bed have anything to do with any type of business? Well, it might not seem like there's a correlation, but there really is. So first things first, number one, Peter Drucker in his book, The Effective Executive, said that the number one most scarce resource is not money, it's not people, it's not even the assets that you have in your business. The number one most valuable and most scarce resource is time, right? Time. You as the executive, you as the business owner, your most valuable resource is you and your time and your well-being, right? And so that being said, when you're building your business should be developed based around time. So one of our consulting clients, a guy named by the name of Taylor, he would flip houses. He would flip houses. And he would buy a house for $20,000, flip it for 80, flip it for 100, whatever it might be. But he spent a lot of his time buying these rundown houses, renovating them, and then flipping them. Buying the houses, renovating, flipping them. Buying the houses, renovating, flipping. And with that being said, the reason that this is so important was because he knew that he needed more time. He would spend half of his day in the morning doing research, like the entire half of the day. The entire half of the day was research, going to Hubzu, going to Zillow, going to all these different places, trying to find these houses that he could flip. And the second half of the day was going and actually checking out the houses. A lot of them were not great. They were not something that he would want to renovate and flip and so on. And so that first half of the day was utterly wasted. But the cool thing about him is that he knew that there had to be a better way. Even though in his mind he's like, look, even just the research process, it took me forever. This is what he was thinking. It took me forever to learn how to do this. I had to learn this from someone else. It took years for me to even know which houses to look at. There's no way. Part of him is thinking this is there's no way that somebody else is going to be able to do this. Well, the cool thing is while we were doing our consulting, while we're going in there, I'm looking at it going, dude, this is a process that can be done pretty easily. I mean, yeah, it took you a long time to learn this, but that's probably because you didn't have somebody create a process for you. And he's looking at me like, there's no way, really? Like that one, how bad would you feel if someone said, yeah, this can be done relatively quickly? How bad would you feel if you spent a year, 2 years learning this stuff? But the cool thing is he was humble enough to realize that, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is not something that is totally just in my head that only I can do, right? So we go through, he shows me how he does everything, and I said, dude, like we can actually just make that into a quick video. We can do it for these different areas, show you and turn them into a quick video, and then have your virtual systems architect document it. And I think if we attack this thing first, we're gonna see major increases of revenue, literally by just doing a quick video, right? Or a couple of quick videos. And he's like, yeah, all right, let's try it. So that's what he did. He ended up doing it. We ended up documenting it. His dedicated virtual systems architect ended up documenting everything and then doing it. So literally the next day, so he spent maybe about 30 minutes on this, on doing these videos. Literally the next day it was documented, and he was getting Excel spreadsheets with houses to look at in the morning, which meant, that all he had to do was get into the office, look at his list, head out, start looking at properties, and literally within like 60 days, they were quadrupling their revenue, right? And so that's pretty dang cool. But the coolest thing was that he was able to save a ton of time. He actually brought a partner in, then started giving the partner the ability to go and look at houses, training him on a process, getting that process documented of what to look for in the house, what to check on all of the houses, and they continued to grow and grow and grow and grow. And what's really cool about that is that he recently had a baby and was able to spend a ton more time with that baby, his wife, and just enjoy what he wanted to enjoy rather than being slave to his seat, doing all that research, and then being a slave to even going out. He was able to build out into something where he can go and have somebody else even go and look into the house. So what's the point of all this? What's the point of all of this? A lot of this is mindset shift. We are taught in school. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. We're taught in school. If you went to high school, you're taught for 12 years. If you went to college, you're taught for 16 years. If you went to a master's program or a doctorate program, almost up to 20 years. You are taught to do everything on your own. And if you don't, who's the one that's at fault? Who's the problem? It's okay. What's up, dude? That's my big dude. If you're taught, that if you fail on a test, if you don't do the test right, you fail. If you do the test correctly and you get a great job, perfect. You're a good cog in the wheel, right? So 20 years of education, you're taught one way, so it's not your fault, right? So a big part of this is a mindset shift. And if you want to change that mindset, if you want to have somebody to help you change that mindset, please go check out freedomin5minutes.com and go to schedule a discovery call, and we can walk through your entire business and see where you can change that mindset so you have more time, you have more revenue, you have more growth, and you have more fun in your life, your very short life. We all want to have fun, right? And we want to have a fulfilling life. So go check out freedomin5minutes.com, and I'll check you out after I finish this raised garden bed. See ya.